What is up, Fosh Anime here, bringing you my second set of first impressions for the summer season here. It's a lot of good stuff, and just like last time, I'm only going to go over maybe 3 or 4 topics for each episode, or each series I talk about. And I'm going to apologize early if I mess up some of these names, and I don't know Japanese, but I'll do my best to, either use the Japanese words or go with English translated words, whatever. I'm going to start with Danganronpa, which is kind of an interesting series. And I guess start off with notes here would be like 15 characters stuck playing a death game of like Big Brother. If you ever seen Big Brother, like that show, but minus the cameras watching and everything like that. So they've all been like roped into this death game where they have to kill each other if you want to escape, or something like that. It was kind of weird. And the second thing would be the creepy little bear mascot bear thingy. It was kind of weird, but also at the same time the design is really cool looking. It does mess with your head a little bit when it's like on the black or white side, like whatever side it looks at you. It's kind of funny. I like that. And I thought that was funny that the voice actress that plays the bear has only done maybe one other mascot character. I've never seen it, but yeah, she's only done mascot characters. I thought it was pretty funny. The last thing I'd say is the artwork kind of reminded me of like a little bit of Soul Eater. It's got that kind of like cool little artistic style they have with that. Especially like the opening, they had like this short CGI, the mini cartoon. That was kind of neat, a little 3D. So yeah, Danganronpa is interesting. I'm planning to watch more of that. It's really cool. I've never played the game, so I don't know what to expect. But I've had I've had fun with these game adaptations, so I think I get behind this one. Next up, The World That Galo Knows Season 3, I guess is the Goddess arc, which is kind of weird. For me, I'm kind of disappointed in like Season 3, really. Like, you can't get your story across without doing a third season, but I understand it's a long-running manga series, so it's fine. And the new twist, I like the new twist where the goddesses are in the girls he helped from Season 1, Season 2. Yeah, I thought that was kind of neat how they did that, so now all the girls remember that they got with them and he kissed them, so all the girls remember all the stuff he's done with them. So as far as like going on dates or I think the big thing is the kiss. So it's like so all these girls he helped have now remembered that he did that to him. So it's like now it's gonna be this big harem battle. I think that's what it's gonna turn into. That was funny. And for me, while that's cool and all, it's just gonna be more of the same from Season 1 to Season 2. With him helping these girls figure out what's wrong with them and all that. But I think the third season, I guess they're going for a different thing here. Kind of interesting. Yeah, I'll watch more of this because after all, I've seen both first and second seasons. Might as well. Next up is Kinio Mosaic, which is kind of a moe blob show. If you're not really into that kind of genre, you might not like this. The first episode is mainly about a Japanese girl going to, I guess, England for a whole, I don't know how many, maybe a few months. So she's staying with this family, and they speak a little bit of English, a little bit of Japanese. So she's trying to adapt to their way of living, and the family she stays with has a little daughter that's kind of her age. And both of them kind of, I don't know, I guess the blonde girl's a little shy at the beginning. She doesn't really know what to say to this girl because she doesn't know much Japanese. But her first episodes is mainly them kind of getting together and learning to be, I guess, friendly with each other. And some of the English lines were hilarious, but one line stuck out was the little blonde girl ran away and she was like, "Japanese girls are scary." And that to me was kind of, it was hilarious and kind of, I guess cute at the same time. Yes, it's not ashamed to say this show is very cute. And like I said from the beginning, if you don't like moe, you're probably not gonna like this show. It's very, it's more on the cute side of things. And the other bit would be the artwork is kind of weak. I mean, it's not the best artwork ever. I've definitely seen better artwork than what's in this, but whatever, it's fine. And it's, like I said, moe show. And next would be Love Lab, which is like a fast-paced, super fast-paced comedy. And it's mainly about a girl that kind of walks in and another girl who's making out with this big body pillow. And to that premise might sound dumb, but it kind of ropes the other girl into this situation where she has to kind of be a student council club member, and it follows the two girls, Riko and Maki, I guess is her name. And yeah, that kind of was it's a silly premise, but I guess Maki is trying to get a boyfriend, or wants to know how to get a boyfriend, and she kind of ropes Riko into this being her love teacher to teach her all these things. Because Riko, she claims that she's got, you know, experience in love, but she really doesn't. But it's made me kind of laugh. And the standing thing for me on this would be, if you've seen a series called Yuri, you recognize the same character designer that worked on that series, worked on that. And for me, I love that artwork because it's simple, it's not too detailed, but at the same time, what shines in this series is the expressions, the reactions. You know, we've seen all kinds of animes, you know, the big faces and everything. They knock it out of the park with this one, as far as expressions go. But the rest of the artwork is kind of bland. And I know a bunch of people, when they first saw this episode, they were thinking, oh, this is going to be a typical, you know, girl-girl series where a girl falls in love with another girl and it's Yuri. But for me, I sense a different thing, but I can see where people said Yuri because these two main girls go to an all-girls school. So, and that usually is kind of grounds for, like, I guess Yuri in most anime, with just girls in the cast. And yeah, that's Love Lab. It's interesting comedy. I like that one. And next would be Blood Lad, which is about, I guess, vampire, kind of those type of shows. It's very supernatural. And for this, it reminds me of Korra Zombie, which in that series has a blend of all kinds of supernatural. You had vampires, you had ninjas, you had, I think, a ghost, yeah, kind of a ghost girl in season 2, and a bunch of other things thrown in, just to make it kind of give you a massive variety of characters. And this, with Blood Lad, I don't know much about it, but I do remember seeing some of the original character artwork is like, you have a ghost girl, which is kind of the main focus of the first episode. Frankenstein, I think, there's a monster like him in there, a werewolf. And of course you got Vampire, which is the main character. And like I said, Ghost Girl, she kind of takes the main focus of the episode because, first of all, it's a human that goes to the demon world and she's never been there. And she's kind of lost. And through a series of events, the main guy, he's out fighting and the human dies and she gets turned into a ghost. So that to me was kind of funny. I did laugh at that. And it was a lot of fan service with her, but she's going to be that type of character I see. So that's fine. And with this would be another unique artwork style. I really did like the unique artwork. Very cool. So yeah. So that's been part 2 of my summer first impressions. I'll try to get part 3 out there as soon as possible. So thanks for listening. See ya.